or that's 1 to 2 times a week because you really don't want to start that paper that's due tomorrow, so you just try to nap it off. But what if I were to tell you that there's scientific research that says sleeping is actually good for you? Getting a daily nap is important, but it all depends on how you manage your sleeping habits. According to the School of Psychology, napping is not just when you go to bed, but it's when you take a random break in your day and sleep for about 1 to 2 hours on average. So today I'm going to be talking about some of the benefits that napping has for you and how it affects us college students and our physiological bodies. But first we need to go over the stages of sleep. According to the Department of Computer Science, they did a study on patients to determine the stages of sleep by using an EEG graph. The first stage that we have to go over is NREM stage 1, and this is when you're relatively still awake. It is when you go from being alert to you're now sleeping, and your body is going to produce what is called theta waves. And theta waves are slow brain movements, and this stage is going to last about 5 to 10 minutes on average. Your second stage is NREM stage 2, and this is when the person is now going to become more unaware of their surroundings, their temperature is going to drop, their breathing and heart rate are going to become regular. Your third stage is NREM stage 3, and this is when your muscles are going to relax, your blood pressure and your breathing are going to begin to drop, and this is when you're considered in your deepest sleep. So I don't know about you if you heard of the phrase, you should never wake a sleepwalker. Well, sorry to burst your bubble, it's just a legend. There's actually no shown harm that waking a sleepwalker can harm them. It is just, however, not recommended. According to the Sleep Disorder Center, NYU, waking someone who is sleepwalking could easily startle them. However, you should just guide them back to their room. So here's a quote. Your life is a reflection of how you sleep, and how you sleep is a reflection of your life. So I bet you're all wondering when I'm going to get to the part about why you should be taking so many naps on a daily basis. Well, here we go. The first one is that it improves your awareness. When you take a break from a busy day, you're going to become more alert and you're going to have more energy for the rest of the day. According to the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering at the University of Hartford, they did a study on the difference between a 15-minute nap and a 15-minute active break. So a 15-minute nap is when someone actually goes through all the NREM stages and falls asleep, while a 15-minute active break would be, for example, when an athlete just goes to the drinking fountain, takes a sip of water, and then comes back after just running some sprints. So they did a study for when participants participated in this 2-hour of driving followed by these naps. And the results stated that this 15-minute nap affected their EEG levels, while the 15-minute active break had no effect on them at all. So we first talked about how napping improves your awareness. Secondly, napping improves your memory. So according to the Department of Physiological Science, they said that daytime naps improved your motor performance and facilitated motor memory. EEG is just a short term for electroencephalogram, and your EEG is going to show your brain activity during your sleep, and the hippocampus is going to be charged to remember this information. So according to the School of Engineering in Italy, the hippocampus is able to transfer this learned information into your memory storage after the information is learned. So try imagining it this way. There are 2 compartments in your brain, one for learned information, the other for memorization information. So all the terms you're up all night trying to study for your big math term tomorrow, all those equations and numbers, well, when you sleep, everything's going to be transferred from your learned information into your memorization compartment. So hopefully that when you wake up, all this information is going to be retained, and that's going to be because of your hippocampus. So today I talked about some of the benefits of napping and the different stages of sleep. But I just want you to remember that naps may be a stress reliever for some, or just an easy way to procrastinate that paper that's due tomorrow. But by actually taking these naps, it will ultimately increase the way your body functions as a whole. And here's another quote that is by F. Scott Fitzgerald. The worst thing in the world is to try to nap and to not to. So the next time one of your friends says, why do you take so many naps on a daily basis? You can tell them that while they were struggling to memorize all those information for their big term tomorrow, you're going to be hanging out with your friends because you took a nap after studying, and all that learned information was now moved to your memorization compartment, and that was because of your hippocampus, and you no longer have to stress for that paper. Thank you.